Look, you both are seasoned political operatives. You know, there's a lot of speculation about election timing. I have it on extremely good authority that there are no plans for an election this year, that Albanese is planning on going, the full term to next year. Andrew Carswell, would it make sense at all for him to try hold one later this year?
I think, Sharri, you always want that option, and I think what Jim has put forward in his numbers just open the door to a possible December election, an early December election. It's not their intent, and wouldn't be their first choice to do that. They'll want to go to a full term. They'll want to deliver a mini budget in March and then go to an election in May. But you always go when the numbers say to go, and if the numbers are good. In December, if the economy is recovering, if inflation is coming down and there's a prospect of an interest rate decrease, then they'll be wanting to keep that option open.
What do you think, Cameron? I mean, the PM is probably going to want to stay in the job until he can fly in those new $450 million jets that he's ordered.
That's right. Toto 2.0 is on the tarmac for Albo. No, look, for a guy who said that cost of living was a central issue and didn't do anything about it, the guy who promised $275 power cut and didn't deliver it, why would the Australian electorate believe him that he's going to go full term? This budget was all about buying a vote. And that's what it looks like, and that's what it is. And that only has a certain lifetime. So I think this budget has a half-life of about 6 months and is desperately designed to give them an option before Christmas to go, before potentially things get much worse for Australians.
Andrew, any chance the coalition could win? I mean, they need to win 19 seats, the coalition. They need to win 19 seats to be in majority government. Is that too big an ask?
Well, history's certainly against them. There's only been one first-term government that has failed to win a second term, and that was way back in 1931. So it is against them. They're a long way behind. What we're more likely to see is a very unholy, ungodly, unruly minority government of all sorts of colours, green, teal and others. That is the most likely outcome. A Labor majority would be probably second running in that order, and then a coalition government. So the task is ahead of them. They are proving themselves to be a formidable rival, a formidable alternative government. I think Peter Dutton has surprised many, and he's caught them napping a little bit, and he'll be a formidable opponent in any election campaign upcoming.
I thought Simon Benson's analysis, he's the political editor for The Australian, he wrote a piece last week where he said that, the advisors around Peter Dutton had been trying to soften his image, but it actually turns out that his tough image suits the times when people are worried about national security with, the detainee scandal. They're worried about the social cohesion on our streets and worried about cost of living. What do you reckon, Cameron?
Well, I think Peter Dutton's secret weapon is Anthony Albanese. If this is a referendum on Albanese, and this may well be the case come the next federal election, Labor's got real problems. This is a leader who has gone backwards since the last election, whose primary is falling, whose best opportunity, as Andrew quite reasonably says, is this cavalcade of weird teals and greens propping up an Albanese prime ministership. Disaster. So Labor's got real problems coming into the next federal election. As I say, Peter Dutton's best friend is Anthony Albanese.
As they say, governments lose elections often, oppositions don't win them.